Hi folks, and welcome back to another quick painting table update. And not really much to show really for this episode. Life and work has just been getting in the way as usual, but I have finished off the last of the Texan volunteers. These guys are one of the 72 scale plastic miniatures, which I must admit I'm really getting into these days. And this will basically finish off my little Texan force. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video at the end and I'll show you the finished units. But I've also been moving up, and these are the start of the Mexicans. These guys are IMEX Mexican infantry for the Alamo campaign, as they call it. And the two units here at the front, these guys are going to be the artillery. That's the first of 3 infantry units, and over here are the skirmishers and the commander. Yeah, miniatures are quite nice, I must admit. They're we are going to focus today. There we go. And yeah, miniatures are quite nice, I must admit. They will do. As I say, they're listed as Mexican troops. This is the sort of picture you get at the back of the box. So I'm going to paint 2 up as these guys, and then 1 regiment's going to be the white uniformed infantry. And I'm going to add a couple of artillery batteries. There's the crew for those, and that will be the end of that project as well. So yeah, it's going well, the clearing of the projects, and all good. I don't know if anyone is interested, but if you're looking at starting up with the one of the 72 scale figures and you're not quite sure what's available, one of the great websites to check up on is the Plastic Soldiers Review, which is an awesome website that has all of the available, or 99% I should say, of all the available plastic units, plastic box sets and things that you can buy. And they give you pictures of what's in the box. They give you a little potted history and also a review of the figures and also sizes as well, which is really good. And yeah, it's great resource if you're ever looking into getting into the 1:72 scale, as I say, or getting back into the 1:72 scale like myself. So yeah, I was asked on one of my Facebook pages about what I do for the preparation of my figures, and so I thought I'd include that as well. The great debate of do you not wash the figures before you paint them? I do. I wash them in a sort of a soapy, warmish water. Give them a good sort of waggle around while they're still on the sprues, and then just leave them to dry overnight on some paper towel. And this is what I use to undercoat the figures. I buy this at a DIY store just up the road from us. This gives a really good coating, although what I do is I generally do a sort of a 2 very, very light coatings, so it gives it a slight mist to the figures, and then I go over the figures with a sort of a dry brush using the Viola pure white, just to pick up and make sure you get all the way underneath all the figures, because whenever you spray there's always bits and pieces that you miss, particularly underneath figures. So that's basically the prepping. I use the Army Painter, or I use Viola paints, and then I use the Army Painter matte varnish, a couple of light coats of that, which I brush on. I don't spray on because I've had some nightmares with some spray varnishes before, with the little white speckles and things appearing afterwards, start ruining the paintwork you've done. So yeah, that's as it stands at the moment. I'm hoping to do as much as work on the Mexicans as possible, and hopefully bring you those at the next episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly pause here, and then I'm going to show you a quick view of the finished Texan force. And back again. So this is the finished Texan army that I have. You've got two infantry units or regiments, and then some skirmishers and their artillery. So these are pretty much all Stelletta are miniatures. There are the odd little conversion going on. There's also, I think, some Prussians in there as well. Yeah, work quite well, I must admit. It looks the part. Yeah, there's one of the Prussians there as the artillery officer, and yeah, I must admit, quite like them. I like the sort of the weathered, sort of rough look of the army. So yeah, that's, as I say, that's the Texans. The Mexicans going to be similar. There's going to be an extra infantry regiment, an extra artillery, and an extra skirmish unit because you know, the Texans were pretty much outnumbered most of the time. But yeah, there you have it. That's halfway through the project. So it's about 6 minutes long now, this video, so I'm going to stop talking before I bore everyone. And it just leaves me to say thanks for watching the video. Any questions and that, leave them in the comments, and I shall return soon. Bye for now.